Welcome back to the Airgun Advisor channel. I'm Chad Kettner, and today we're not talking about air guns. Well, we are, but we're also going to take a look at targets, because targets can really make or break your air gunning experience, or they can really take it to just a whole nother level. Now, with air guns doing what they are doing today, we see a lot of guys out there trying to shoot past 100 yards, 150, 200 yards, which is awesome, absolutely awesome. But if you've tried to shoot 100 yards on steel, it's a little hard sometimes to kind of hear the ding of the target. And if you're on paper, well, you can see it. This is not as satisfying, right? You guys love to hear the target. So in my pursuit for perfection with air guns, I have found a target that you guys are going to want to try back home. And it's at a pretty decent price point too.
The Airgun Advisor is brought to you today by Air Guns of Arizona, High Pressure Pneumatics, Michigan's premier air gun shop, Hot Sun Air Guns, and Rapid Air Works. You'll find links to these and more in the descriptions down below.
So here we go. Let's take a look at this. This is the new EchoGONG target. Now what you see here is the stencil that came with my target. And then this is also the holder for the target. So this actually is pretty sweet. This fits right on top of a T-post. Let's get this turned around here so you can take a look. Oop. Get it going the right way. There you go. And that target hangs right on that T-post. So what I'm going to do here quickly, I'm going to go ahead and paint up this target. I got some really ugly colored paint. That's all that I happen to have. We're going to go install this T-post down there at 100 yards, and we're going to see how this thing rings. All right, first up, we're going to go with some orange so we can see this thing at long distances. Now, this is a primer and paint combo, so it should be good for this steel target here. Let's go ahead and get our first coat on there. We're gonna let that dry, come back and do a second coat here in about 10 or 15 minutes. All right, coat number 2. That's looking really good. All right, while this coat dries, I'm gonna go ahead down there and put my first T-post in at 100 yards. 100 yards on the dot, I got it marked. Let's go down and install that T-post. Went ahead, got my T-posts all set up. Now I'm going to go ahead. Now I probably should have let this dry just a little longer, but that's all right. We're doing this either way. Set that stencil on there. Now I got some really ugly green paint right here. We're going to hit up to get that stop sign look. This is going to look sweet. Thinking almost what, like biohazard green. This is actually going to look pretty sweet. I think we need to get like a stencil on here for the Airgun Advisor stencil that we can put on here. That'd be sweet too. See how it looks. Oh yeah, oh, I should have let it dry just a little bit longer, but man, that is sweet. That is sweet. We're gonna let it dry for a second, gonna hang it up, and we gotta give this thing a try. Guys, we got the EchoGONG target all installed, painted up, ready to go. Now I wanted to point out one thing here as we go through this. You're gonna notice these slots here. I think that's the secret to getting this steel to ring better than any steel on the market today that I'm aware of. I'm excited to hear this. I've heard it on some videos, but I'm excited to hear this in person just to really hear how different it really is. Now, if you want the details on this, I'm going to leave a link down below. It'll tell you exactly what kind of ammunition you can use if you're using firearms. But pellets, I think you're ready to go. Awesome. All right, we got the EchoGONG set up there. Now, in front of me, I had the new RTI Mora in 25 caliber. Got a Discovery optic on here. I'm just getting this thing sighted in. I haven't even shot it down there yet, so my first shot may not even hit the target. Now, some of you have been asking also about what is this setup that I have here. Well, this is the Eagle Vision scope camera. Picked this up at our good friends at Air Guns of Arizona. But the rest of this is where I really get things dialed in. This is an external monitor that I have recording to a hard disk drive up here. This allows me to really make sure that my camera is focused, because sometimes we do have a difference between what the optic is focusing at and where the camera focuses at, and this helps to give you the most clear picture. Now, it does sometimes make it so my picture is just a little bit fuzzier inside the scope, but for you guys back home, helps to give you that crystal clear image. Now, I've got that target down there. I don't even have a rear rest on here at this moment. I might have to go get that in a second, but let's go ahead and see. Let's see if I can find it on the external camera. There it is. You can kind of see it down there. Let's go ahead and give this a shot and see what it is. All right, let me go get my rear bag. This thing is pretty cool too. I'll be right back. All right, this thing is awesome. This is the End Game rear rest bag, and you might notice it has something dangling off the end. That's because this is an air pump. It allows me to really get dialed in. I'm just trying this out to see if it works for me. If you're interested though in checking something out like that, I'll leave a link down in the description for this End Game bag. I think that's what it's called, the End Game. Let's see. Yeah, the End Game bag. It is, I've used it just a couple times down here at the range just to see if I like it. And so far I'm loving it. So let's see, we got 100 yards. Get my bipod set up so I can really get this dialed in. I don't want to have to go too crazy on the rear rest. All right, there we go. So you can kind of get an idea. There's that. Now I'm going to show you just pumping this up, this rear rest up. It's kind of like one of those medical devices for checking your blood pressure. But just pumping this up. Watch what happens. There's one pump, 2 pumps, 3 pumps. And I can just do little half pumps. I see it moving there. I mean, how cool is that? And then one little button, watch what happens. Reset. So if you're using one of those, or you're shooting one of those targets down there, it has rows, vertical rows of targets, man, you can just get yourself lined up. So nice. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to aim right for that target, right in the center there, right for the O. Let's see where I'm hitting on this with the RTI Mora. Oh, that sounds like I'm right next to it almost. Nice little ring. Not sure where it hit though. Definitely hit my target. Might be a little high maybe. Let's see if we get some more paint splatter down there. No, I'm at the same point. I'm definitely shooting a little high, I think. Have to bring the scope down in a minute. I cannot see that impact point. But let's see what I got going down low. See if it still hits. Oh, much nicer ring. And I think Go ahead, move up a little bit. Try another shot here. Can't see left or right yet. We can definitely hear the ring. Holy cow. Oh, I see it right there on the S. I see it. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to see what that does. See if that gets me closer. Aiming again for that spot on the O. Definitely a little louder ring. Up a little bit high. All right, I see it right there on the far side of the O. Let's go ahead, dial it in just a little bit. Let me hit that green. Boom! There it is. There it is. See if I hit that same spot again. Woo! I think, I don't know, that's pretty close. I did just adjust the scope, so let's try that again. Yeah, there we go. We're getting there. Not bad for just trying out this RTI Mora. Little 3-shot group. Yeah, that thing rings a lot better than any regular steel. Almost sounds like one of those dinner bells going off down there. That is awesome. Absolutely love it. Go check out the EchoGONG targets. I'm going to leave a link down below. I'm going to go down there and see what it did. But hey, until next time, make sure that trigger pull stays smooth. Keep your eyes for this RTI Mora in a review coming up soon. And we'll see you next time right here on the Airgun Advisor. Let's do one more. It's kind of addicting listening to that thing ding. Love it. Love it.